Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I'm your host, Mike Briggs, and this we invite experts in on a whole bunch of different subjects throughout the week. One of the subjects we've been talking about is seniors, issues seniors face in housing, and maybe moving houses and changing houses. And we've been looking around for an expert to come and talk to us about what happens when you want to get rid of the house and everything in it. Our guest is Eric McCormick from Realtor, buyorSellWithConfidence.com.
Hi, thanks for having us on the show today.
Now, I was talking about seniors, but I told you about me. I did it once. I sold the house, sold everything in it. It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we deal with seniors who are downsizing or maybe going into assisted living, but we also deal with the adult children, generally 50 to 60 years old. In a lot of cases, mom and dad have passed away, and like you're saying, you've got a house, it's full of stuff, and you just don't know what to do with everything. Right. And so what we do is we come in, we can help you assess what everything is, what it's worth. We merchandise your house, we pull everything out, we clean everything, we do the whole thing. Yeah. We do it soup to nuts.
Right. So you liquidate everything, the house and the contents.
Yes. So first step is we liquidate everything in the house. We hold an estate sale. It's usually a 2-day sale. Mm-hmm. We advertise like crazy for about a week. We do fun videos and posts and stuff to get a lot of people there. We'll get about 1,000 people will come through. Wow. The goal is to get a lot of people in to get the most value out of all of your things. Then we're done with the sale. We clean everything up. We do some minor repairs if needed. We work with the homeowner, whoever's in charge, and then we take professional photos, and then we list the house.
You sell the house.
And we sell the house right after that. So it's all inclusive. It's all
one stop.
You call one person, and we do everything for you.
And someone you could trust, by the way, and have confidence in. That's important.
Yeah, and we find that there's a lot. There is definitely. I meet with people and they hand over the keys to their house, right? So there's a lot of confidence involved. I had a family come in from out of Arizona. After meeting with them for about an hour, the wife literally opened up her purse and handed me the keys, keys to the house and the title of the car, and said, "Call us when you're done." And so
I could also imagine somebody moving to another state.
Yes.
You know, those old beat-up furniture, things you just had around forever. Just let everything go. I like that idea.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. Yeah, people are downsizing. Moving out of state is very popular. Lower taxes in different states and that sort of thing. So we do run into that quite a bit.
Now, might you possibly just take care of the estate part for somebody and do the estate sale?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. We'll come out and assess everything. Most of our clients want both, or they're stuck and they're trying to put all these different pieces together. Yeah. It's almost like remodeling your kitchen, and then you call one person, another person, and it gets really confusing, and then you end up calling a general contractor, and they just handle everything. So we're kind of like the general contractor in that sense. But yes, we will definitely do an estate sale for you.
How about this idea, a consultation? Because a lot of people are hesitant to let somebody else, they want to sell it themselves, they want to do it themselves. Maybe they should consult with you before they get too far in.
That's the first
free
step.
Consultation, right?
Yes, always a free consultation. We get a lot of those calls. We come out and see a lot of things. So in some cases, people don't know what an estate sale is, and they've never gone through the process. And so they call us up, and we come out, and we tell them, it is an estate sale, or no, it's a yard sale. Mm-hmm. And we can go through and explain to them the difference. You just don't have enough stuff, or we're not going to get enough people to show up because there's just not enough stuff here. But yeah, we come out and do a free consultation and kind of explain to them, this is what you're looking at, this is what things will sell for, this is kind of what you can expect, and then we just take it from there.
I find the best way to find a value on something is to expose it to the entire market. And that's what you're doing with this sale, is you get thousands of people through there. It's not like a little corner sign that says yard sale Saturday.
Yes, that's a big part of that. So we have big, bold, professional signs. We have a huge online ad campaign that we do. Our signage will cover 4 square miles, so we're always trying to get the people driving by traffic. But then we have people, they'll show up.
You have regulars, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, there's a lot. We have probably, I'd say, 150 regulars that show up to every single estate sale, and they're out there at 7:30, 8 in the morning, ready to go.
The thing about getting a professional like you in is you know how to value the items that are going to be sold.
Yes. Yeah, and that's taken a long time to understand. But yeah, we go through and we have so much experience with selling things. So some people think certain things are going to be worth more or worth less. One thing I try to consult people on is not to look at the price of any individual thing, but look at the totality of everything. Sometimes a really nice kitchen table is going to get a lot more than what you think. And then this antique piece that you think is worth a lot, like crystal or silverware, something that doesn't always sell very well. But if you look at the totality of everything, you're going to make a little bit more money here, maybe a little bit less money here, but we're going to be done and with this whole thing in 3 days for you.
That's the other question. At the end, is there a bunch of stuff left over, and that's the client is stuck like hauling it off or something?
Our goal is to sell 99% of everything. So usually there's not a lot left over. Some cases, a hoarder situation, we have a lot of stuff there might be.
Yeah.
We work with local nonprofits to have a donation pickup. So we'll have a nonprofit come in, pick up everything, and then we can organize a trash out. Most people should be prepared that there's going to be a trash out of some level. Usually it's pretty small. But you're going to have things that just aren't sellable in the house that we're going to be pulling out and just stacking aside that we can get rid of. But the goal is within.
So when you're
within a
done,
few
it's
days,
empty. The
When
house
we're done,
is empty.
we are absolutely empty. Yes.
Now, you brought some before and after pictures. Let's look at this one as an example. So here's all the stuff in there, in this house.
Yeah, that's just one room.
Okay.
So that's the main kitchen. So what we did, we pulled everything out of the cupboards. We put everything up on the counter. We've gone through and priced and cleaned. You kind of see in the background that other room is full of stuff. That whole house is full of items.
And this is stuff you've put it out on display for the sale.
Yeah, pulled out, cleaned it, priced it, displayed it. Put it really easy to find. And got it and pulled everything out. And that's one of the big things we do. We don't leave everything in the cupboard. We don't leave things. We don't want people going through your drawers or anything. In addition, we don't want people going through the whole house. We'll pull stuff out of certain bedrooms, so we only keep people in certain rooms because we don't want them tracking mud through the bedroom and that sort of thing. We want to try to keep them isolated into a certain part of the house.
So when you're done with the sale,
Yeah, then here's the next one. Voila.
and
So there we go.
so this is you prep the house for sale now.
Yes. So in this case now, the first photo you can tell is my photos, and then this one is a professional photographer has come in, and we've cleaned everything up. We've done some minor repairs. We've had a house cleaner come through, and then now I'm taking 30, 40 professional photos to list and sell the property.
I mean, the other was not that attractive of a house, but this is very attractive.
Yeah.
You get to see the countertops and the floors and like that. You got one more house here I think we're going to look
Yeah.
at.
So this is another sale we just completed over by Fresno State. So, and in some cases, what's also unique about it is there's a good example. There's not a lot of stuff here, but if we're selling the house and everything in it, then we'll do an estate sale for pretty much anything. But in some cases, it's just not enough. But in this case, there's not a lot of stuff in this house, but we had the listing, so we liquidated everything for them as well. So this is the before photo of the estate sale, and then that is the after.
What a difference.
Yeah.
That's really something. The house is really ready to sell. Yeah. So people, sometimes in real estate we talk about people passing away a lot. And someone passes away and you've got a giant job ahead of you now to clean up the house, dispose of your parents' belongings. Then you got to list and sell the house. But you're someone they could come to and just turn it over to you and be relieved of all the trauma.
Yeah, and there's a couple of different cases that come up. One is sometimes, people just get overwhelmed, and you get locked up with grief, and you need help. And so we can come alongside you and help you. We've been there. We can help you through that process. We can, and you're a little bit too emotional and attached to things, and we can come through and help you with that. We also help you pull all the sentimental stuff out and all the stuff that's of high value out. So something that might not sell in an estate sale, we're going to pull it and set it aside for you and say, you should hold on to this, or you should sell this, or this is not going to really sell for a lot of money. And if it's your great great grandmother's piece, then you should keep it.
Yeah.
So we don't have to sell everything that's in the house. We'll let you, go pick through that sort of stuff.
I've heard a couple horror stories from people who they just let the house sit, they lock it up and just walk away for a few weeks or a month, and when they come back, there's a mess because people have broken in and caused problems. Yeah,
the old saying in real estate is houses don't like to be empty.
Yeah.
So you do run into that, and what we find is that people start this process, they don't realize how much work it is, and then they realize that they have a $3,000 a month storage unit.
Yeah.
And so then they realize it's going to take 6 months for us to even get through this, and so those are the phone calls we get as well. You want to come in, get everything cleaned up, and get it out of the house. There is always a safety issue if the house is vacant.
Well, Eric, you're the first realtor who's come on our show that does a whole package like this, and I think that's a very valuable service you do, and I wish you the best of luck with that. Any last thoughts for our viewers?
No, if people have more questions, they can go to my website, buyorsellwithconfidence.com.
Okay, buyorsellwithconfidence.com. And if they're not doing an estate sale, you could still sell the house?
Of course, yeah. We do traditional sales as well.
Good,
absolutely.
Good. Eric McCormick, buyorsellwithconfidence.com. We'll be back with more right after this.